Well, hello everyone, Pastor Ian, the Krabby Crafter here, and I wanted to give you guys a review of the Spellbinders Card Kit of the Month Club. Spellbinders made a change. We used to be in the club, and we got away from it for a little while. We were changing jobs and needed to watch my income, so we quit subscribing to the club. When I was subscribing before, this is what you used to get. You used to get this nice box here that would come, and it was loaded with stuff. This is January of 2021, and it's Lucky Love was the card kit, Lucky Love card kit. So what I want to do is I want to compare the two card kits. Now, what they did was they did lower the price. I think this kit might have been $39.50. I don't even remember what I used to pay for these. The new card kit is $29.50. There is some tax involved. It's about $31.50. That's what you're going to pay for the new card kit. But they made some changes. And this kit before was 5 out of 5 stars, 10 out of 10. I loved this kit. There were elements of it I didn't always use, but that's okay. The deal that you got in this was great. This one is a little bit disappointing. I'm going to show you why from my standpoint, but I'm going to tell you why this is still a good card kit. And they'll tell you on the website now. And this is one of the biggest beefs I have with the change. And I haven't emailed them yet. I'm going to tell them, I'm going to email them. I'm going to tell them, hey guys, I don't like this. You need to fix this. I don't know if they will. But you used to get a set of 10 cards and envelopes with this kit. With this kit, you get 8. And it even says on the website with this kit makes 8 cards. So do the math. For 30 bucks, you're going to make 8 cards. Okay, that's almost $4 a card. That's what you have in. Now you're going to have a lot of stuff left over, and you're going to be able to add that to your stash and do stuff with it. So it's still worth the value to me, but it's just not as good. This new kit, I'm going to go ahead and tell you right now, I'll probably give it 3 out of 5 stars just because, and I'm going to show you the changes they made and what I don't like. So what we're going to do here is we're going to open up the old kit first, and I want to show you kind of the big difference here in the kit. I want to show you where we are. So I want to show you the big difference in the kit here. So you would still get this in the new kit that tells you how to make it. Okay, it has some samples, tells you everything that's in the kit. But it said 10 cards, 10 envelopes, 9 pieces of cardstock. All right, that's important. A set of 11 dies. Now, what they did, and however this one was packed, I don't know what happened, but the dies in the bag is torn, so my dies are falling out of the bag here. But I'm going to throw these back in here. But what they've done with the new kit is they've reduced the price. You get 8 cards and envelopes instead of 10, and you don't get dies anymore. You don't get dies anymore. Now, they say that I think I read somewhere that you can order sort of matching dies depending on the kit, or if you're in one of the other clubs, that's where I think they tried to make a difference there. They have stamps and dies that coordinate, and there's a stamp of the month club, there's a die of the month club, and then there's a coordinating stamp and die. They put the two together. You can join and get both of those in addition to the card kit. And sometimes they work together, sometimes not. But this kit was great. You get the dies. Beautiful. There you are. 10 cards and envelopes right there. Okay. You're going to get a package of ephemera, which was amazing. You get 2 of everything. I love the ephemera, the Spellbinders ephemera. You still get that. We're going to look at that on the new one. But this is what you would get. You would get the dies. You would get a whole pad of paper. Okay. And I honestly don't even remember how many. I think I want to say there's 48 sheets. I know there's 2 of each in here. And let me see if it says on the, it just says, let's see, die-cut chipboard sequence, go to 9, 7, paper pads. All it says is paper pad. But I do know that you get 2 of each. Okay, you get 2 of each. So let's just do a quick check here. Looks like I'm going to just do this real quick. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18. Let me see. We started with, okay, 19, 20. So there's 40 sheets of paper because this is 20, and then it starts back over. So you got 40 sheets of paper and a paper pad, okay? You got chipboard embellishments, okay, front and back. So you got a lot of chipboard there. Sometimes you get these. It was a little bit different each time, but you would get sometimes these, what I call this kind of vinyl sentiments, these 3D sentiments, which are great. So you get that. You get the chipboard. This is pretty cool. This came with these glitter hearts, which is awesome. You're always going to get a roll of double-sided tape and some foam, 3D foam squares, which and I'll show you this on the other one. Just because you use the squares doesn't mean you can't use the rest of this. You can cut this up and you can use all the pieces that are left over, the little holes cut out. You can use this whole thing, okay? But you still get that in the new kit as well. You also get this stamp set. Look, there's another die that fell out. You get this stamp set, okay? And it usually matches, and it usually coordinates with the die. You can cut some of this out with the die, just depends. And then in this kit, you got the sequins. And then here's all the paper that you would get. Let me just go ahead and pull it out. You get this beautiful, like I said, 8 sheets of cardstock. I can't remember now, I'll look again. But what I really like is this gold cardstock that they would always put, gold or silver in the kit. I love this particular kit for that reason. So let me go ahead and put that back in there. And let's make sure I don't lose my sequins. I'll put you guys back here. Just kind of put everything back in place. Let me put this die in there with that. The neat thing about this particular die, I noticed, is it looks like it makes it's the waving cat paw. If you ever seen the cats that wave their paws in the Chinese stores and things like that. So this is really cool. And it has a little tab you can put together, and his paw would kind of, I don't know what it would do yet. I haven't put it together. But that's the kit. So 10 cards and 10 envelopes, 9 pieces of cardstock. So you get 9 pieces of cardstock. The dies, the paper pad, stamp set, puffy stickers, and all that. Okay, so this is what the old kit looked like. Now, what I'm going to do is move this off to the side. And this is the new kit. Comes not in a box, but it comes in a bag. And I'm going to go ahead and open this up and pull out what it comes in. And I just got it upside down, just hiding my address there. Okay. This is what you get now in the new kit. It's really cool. Comes in a nice little Ziploc bag. I like this. You can actually reuse this bag. But let's see what we get in this kit. And let's see what the difference is. All right. So that's obviously not all going to come out at the same time. So we got to be a little careful getting it out of here. There we go. Let's get everything out. And all right, so we're going to set the bag over here. Now, 8 cards and envelopes. That right away, huge minus points for me. That's just, come on, guys. 10 to 8, I don't even know what they were thinking. No, you need 10. You need 10. That's not even right. Now, instead of 11 pieces of cardstock, you now get card blanks. You get card fronts. What they basically did is it looks like they took the cardstock and they went ahead and cut it down for us into 4 1/4 by 5.5 inch. So let's see what we get in here. 8 cards and envelopes, 20 card panels, okay? So that's, you're going to get 4 panels out of a sheet. So if you do the math, this is 5 pieces of cardstock. That's 5 pieces of cardstock. Now the difference is, let me just see here. Let me just see. I'm pretty sure I'm right about this. Yeah, let's see. We got 1, 2, 3, yep. 4 blue, 4 light blue, 4 green, 4 light pink, 4 dark pink. Yep, that's 5 sheets of cardstock. So instead of the other sheets of cardstock, which I already forgot what we said we get, 9 pieces of cardstock versus 20 card blanks, which is basically 5 pieces of cardstock. So less card, less envelopes, less cardstocks. And here's what's funny to me. I have 20 pieces of cardstock, but I have 8 envelopes and 8 cards. I can't even take my own cardstock, cut it and score it and make my own cards now because this is pre-cut. And honestly, other than the fact that the packaging is softer, it's not coming in a box. Maybe they're saving money that way. I don't know. But I've got cardstock. And here's the thing. I don't have dies anymore. Dies don't come with the new kit. So I can't even cut dies out of this. So this is just now, I'm going to use maybe 8 of those. And then the other 12, just extra. Okay. Here's the thing with that. So there's the envelopes. And here's the thing. Let's go ahead and grab, remember the 40 sheets of paper? Well, now you get patterned paper. That's all it says, patterned paper. How many sheets of patterned paper do we get? Well, guess what? Let's pull it out and let's count. So instead of 40 sheets of card paper, you now get 20. You basically get half of a paper pack. You don't get the full size. You get half of this. You get 2 less here. But what do you still get that's worth it? You get this amazing ephemera pack. Okay, you still get a great pack of ephemera, 2 of everything in there. I love the ephemera and Spellbinders. That's their biggest selling point of these kits. You're still going to get the chipboard. Still going to get the chipboard. You still get your double-sided tape and your foam squares. This one came with a little package of sequins, and this one came with these really cool. These are actually really cool chipboard numbers. Kind of a glittery look to them. I don't know if you can see that through the light on the packaging. And then you got these really neat, also these neat, again with the vinyl. These are labels. These are vinyl labels. So let's, here we go. Let's take a look. 8 card envelopes, 20 card panels, pattern paper, die cut shapes, puffy sentiment stickers, chipboard alphabet. Okay, there's your chipboard alphabet. Chipboard embellishments. Chipboard embellishments, all right, sequins, and your foam squares and your adhesive tape, okay, and the die cut shapes right there. So for the price, it's a little cheaper. It's nice. It's a great kit. I like it, but come on, Spellbinders. I don't know what you were thinking. Honestly, I could live with the card fronts, the 20 card fronts, the 20 card panels, if you left it with the 10. Because then I had a couple options, and you still have options with this too. And I even emailed them about buying these envelopes, cards and envelopes. They don't sell them. It comes from our supplier. That's what the email response was. Well, we just order it. I can't think of the phrase now. We farm that out. You know, that they put together the thing, and then somebody else makes it put together, and whoever does it, whoever they are contracted with, provides the cards and the envelopes. But I love these cards. I love the quality of them. I love the feel. I love the texture of them. So about the only thing you can do with this, maybe, if you wanted to, is you could actually use, if you wanted to give a little more girth to your card, even though it's a really nice envelope, or excuse me, card, you could actually put this on the inside. Okay? So you can put that on the inside. And then you could put on the front. You could use your paper, or you could put another piece of card. So if you wanted to, you could have something. You could make a card where it was blue on blue. So you could get a little creative with that if you wanted to. But that's just that and that together. Boy, it just, you know, I feel like instead of the 20 card panels, give me 10. If you want to pre-cut them and score them. Leave them together. Give me 10 colored cards. Instead of 20 card panels, give me 10 of these. All right? And let's see what we've got here. Yeah, 1, 2, 3, yeah. 1, 2, 4, 6, 8, 10. Yep, that's right. So just give me 10 of these. Leave them together. And then if I wanted to, I could cut it. If it's scored, I can cut it. But now I got to tape it together or do some weird thing with it. That's somebody dropped the ball on that. I'm sure they did their tests. I'm sure they did their surveys. I'd like to think that they had their marketing team, but that's just disappointing. So there you go, guys. And let's see. One big thing that also you don't get here, and let me just look and make sure I'm looking. The envelopes, the panels, paper, shapes, stickers. One big thing here that's also missing from this is, in this particular kit this month, is no stamps. No stamps. There are no stamps. So this is just a little bit of this money. I mean, for $30 and you're only going to make 8 cards, you're going to have a boatload of stuff left over. You're not putting all this on 8 cards. I mean, you're just not. And you've got a lot to work with here, but when it's all said and done, you're paying not so much for, to me, you're not paying so much for a box that is almost self-contained and you can really create 10 or even 20 cards. With the old kit, I would use all 10 of these envelopes and I would cut probably 5 or 10. I would take the old sheet. Remember, it used to come with 9 pieces of cardstock. I would cut them in half. That would give me 18 sheets that were 8.5 by 8.25 by 5.5, and then I would score them. I would score 1, and that would give me, from those 9 pieces of cardstock, that would give me 9 extra cards. And then the other half I would cut in half, and that would give me 18 card bases, card panels. Now this one gives you 20, but I'm losing all of that. So if you're looking at getting this card kit, just know that what you're getting in this kit, the price has to work for you. $29.50, $31.50 after tax. The shipping's included. So here's the Create Your Own Happy Birthday card. This shows you how to make a card. It does come with a sample. It gives you some pictures. There's plenty on the website. But here you see there's no die cutting, no stamping involved because they don't have that in the new kit. So this is the old kit, April 23, January 21. I'm not sure how much of this was affected by the pandemic, but nevertheless, there you go, guys. That's my review. 3 out of 5 stars. I wish I could give it more. I just feel like they took too much out of the package, and I'm fairly certain that the old kit was $39.50, and this one is $29.50. And so for $10, to save $10, they've taken so much out. It's just, yeah. And it says online, oh, value of over, I don't even remember how much it says each, the value of over this. And I'm looking at it and I'm thinking, I don't see that. I don't see the value. I see $30. That's what I see in value. So I see you get what you pay for. So there you go, guys. Hope that helps you if you're looking at card kits. Wish I could say more for you. Just remember, when you're crafting, and again, Pastor Ian, Crabby Crafter here, not trying to be crabby, but took the name for a reason. The older I get, the more I feel like Walter, and the less I feel like Jesus. And if you know what that means, then you know what that means. But here's the deal, guys. This should be fun. This should not create stress in your life, in your marriage, in your bank account. $30 is not bad. You got a lot to work with here. But just know you're going to need some more card stock in your stash to make your own cards. You're going to need some more cards and envelopes, and you can get them at Hobby Lobby. You can get them at Michael's. You can get a box of cards for $4 or $5. Let me see if I got one back here. Paper Studio, $10. Hobby Lobby, they do 40. It used to be 50% off. Now it's 40% off every other week on the Paper Studio products. So this would be $6. Got this on clearance for $2.50. All right, 50 cards and envelopes. Now they already have, these are decorated. I have some plain ones. I have some shiny ones. But the beauty of these is I can actually match this up to some of the ephemera and some of the different pieces. So if you want to go that route, this is a good investment, but you're going to have to add some more cards and envelopes to it. But that's why I say 3 out of 5 stars. If I'm in a good mood, 3.5. But I just can't bring myself to 4 or 5. And the reason for that is I remember the old kit, and I loved the old kit. Even when I didn't use the dies, even when I didn't use the stamps, they're in a box on my shelf, labeled and separated and sorted. And if I ever need to go back and I want to make a card and use those stamps and dies, they're there and I can use them. And I have used them. I don't just, when I put away the card kit, I'm not done with those stamps and dies. I've gone back. I've used the bear stamp. I've used the sloth stamp. I've used the bear die and the sloth die. I love those. There was one where you made these, you made the gnomes. I love the gnomes, stamping, coloring, and then cutting out the gnomes with the die. I love that. So I used them. I used them even after I was done with the kit. With this one, it's what you're going to be left over with is this. So there you go, guys. I hope that helps. Anyways, if you guys want me to review something, if you have any questions, put them in the comment section. Make sure you hit that like button for me, if this helped you. Subscribe so you'll see whenever I put out any new videos. I don't do that often. I'm not a professional crafter. I have a day job. I drive a school bus and we have a ministry and we do other things, but I do this to relax. And honestly, right now, 3, 4 stars. There you go. Hope that helps you guys. I've rambled on long enough. So until next time, as always, remember that the ability to create is a gift from God. So as always, happy crabby crafting. Pastor Ian. God bless.